It was one of those cold, bitter winter nights when the wind seemed to carry every memory, every whisper of the past through the empty streets of Maplewood. Liam Walker walked slowly, his breath forming small clouds in the frigid air. He had his hands buried in his coat pockets and a small envelope in his hand. The last letter from Sophie, his childhood friend, his first love. He remembered their childhood vividly, playing in the autumn leaves, laughing under the summer sun, sharing dreams beneath the winter stars. Their friendship grew quietly into love, pure and steadfast. And yet, life had other plans. Sophie's family moved suddenly, without warning. Phone calls were few, letters delayed, and slowly, distance grew into silence. The nights were the hardest. Liam would walk the snowy streets alone, remembering every word, every laugh, every tear. Tonight he walked further than usual. The frozen lake lay ahead, reflecting the pale light of the moon. This was their favorite spot, the place where they had spent countless winter evenings dreaming together. He sat on the old maple bench and opened Sophie's letter. Liam, even if we are apart, you will always remain in my heart. Live fully, follow your dreams, and perhaps one day fate will allow us to meet again. He held the letter, feeling the cold yet warmth of memories flooding him. He thought about all the times they had spent together, all the promises made and broken by fate. And then he realized something profound. Life doesn't always give us what we want, but it always gives us what we need. Sometimes letting go is not giving up, it's an act of courage. Sometimes releasing someone we love is the truest form of love because it allows them to grow, and it allows us to grow as well. He wrote a reply, not to send, but to free his own heart. Sophie, I will carry you with me always. I will live fully for both of us. I will chase my dreams. And maybe one day, when the snow falls again in Maplewood, we will meet again without pain, only smiles. He placed both letters in the snow, letting the cold wind carry them a little further. And for the first time in months, Liam felt peace. As he stood, he looked at the frozen lake, the white streets, the quiet town, and he realized life is a journey of beginnings and endings. People leave, dreams change, roads diverge, but every ending brings a new beginning. He walked slowly, letting the cold air fill his lungs, letting the silence remind him that he is alive, that he still has time, that hope is still possible. Liam whispered to the wind, "Sometimes letting go is the greatest act of love. Sometimes the hardest moments are the most important lessons." He walked into the snowy night, carrying hope in his heart, understanding that life moves forward, and so must he. Added deep reflection section, 10 more minutes. Liam thought about his own fears and regrets. He realized he had wasted time worrying about what he could not control. He understood that clinging to the past only weighs down the soul. He thought about Sophie again, not with pain, but with gratitude. Gratitude for every smile, every word, every moment. He understood that happiness is not always about keeping someone forever. Sometimes it's about learning from them, loving them honestly, and then letting them go. He paused at the frozen lake, staring at his reflection on the icy water. "I am stronger than I thought," he whispered. "I am capable of love, of loss, and of moving forward." And with each step he took away from the maple tree, Liam felt lighter, freer, and more alive. He realized that endings are not failures, they are lessons, opportunities, and sometimes blessings in disguise. "Life is beautiful," he said softly to himself.
Even in pain, even in loss, there is hope. Even in darkness, there is light. He walked on, his footprints marking the fresh snow, a symbol of courage and forward motion. He knew that tomorrow would bring challenges, but he also knew he was ready, because he had learned the most important lesson of all: to let go, to forgive, and to embrace life fully, no matter what comes next. And so, under the quiet, snowy sky of Maplewood, Liam walked away, not broken, not defeated, but carrying hope, strength, and love in his heart. Sometimes, he whispered to the wind, the hardest goodbyes lead to the greatest beginnings.